one of the things that one of my perturbs, my rubs, the things that get on my nerves, my angst, is ignorance. I can't stand ignorant motherfuckers. Like, you're useless. You know what I mean? Because you don't have to be ignorant. And ignorant means you don't have the knowledge about whatever the hell it is you're talking about. And a lot of people, when they talk about Zodiac or astrology, it's so ignorant because y'all don't know what the hell y'all talking about. You know, we basically limit it based on finding a companion, compatibility. I'm going to show you what the Zodiac really is for, because it ain't for love. It's for life. And Zodiacus was a woman. Okay, she was a Moorish woman. She was a Moabite. This is where Zodiac came from. Zodiacus. Okay? These are some of the just some. These ain't even all. These are just some of the subjects. Some, not all, of the subjects that came out of the Zodiac. Now, the Zodiac itself is mythology religion. If you study any mythology, it could have been Greek, it could have been Roman, it could have been Egyptian, because I want to ask you a question. What came before Egyptian? They make movies about it all the time. It's so funny. They make movies about it. I'm going to tell you one movie they make about it. Percy Jackson and whatever the other thing, Percy Jackson was one. Anytime they make one about like Achilles or anything like that, this is where that shit came from. Mythology, which became today's religion. Astrology. Astrology tells you what each planet does to you. Every planet has an effect on you. Like I always say, if the moon has an effect on the ocean's tide, what you think had an effect on you? I mean, what kind of least of effect do you think it has on you? And that thing come up every night. And that's only one other planet. We talking about every single one of them. Every planet has an energy. And it affects you in a particular kind of way at a particular time of day and on a particular day of the week of a month. Every day. 365. It has way more bearing on you than you really believe. When they say Mercury is in retrograde, do you know every planet going retrograde? It ain't just Mercury. And there's like Mercury affects communication. What do you think the other planets do? See, the limitation of what they spew out here, you got to go find for yourself. But Australia lets you know what each planet is doing to you. And out of that came astronomy, which tell you where each planet is located at. Zoology. If you don't realize all of our animal shapes are in the sky, they are aligned by the stars. Someone had to study that. That's your atom. That's your atom right there. And what is an atom? An atom is what? A neutron, proton, which makes everything up into what? Matter. Where it is located at. Zoology, the animal kingdom. That's what that is. You know, you have the Big Dipper, the Little Dipper, the Dog Star. It's much deeper than just viewing the stars. It is what's connected, because a lot of our animals that are on the planet didn't come from Earth. That's a whole nother topic. Like every seafood, everything is in the ocean. Salt water is not even indigenous to the earth. Where do you think it came from? That's another story. And also, we used to have 13 planets, not just 12. Wonder what happened to the 13th one? We used to have 13th months too, right? Oh, you didn't know that either? You know we had 13 months? I wonder why they always demonize the number 13. Friday the 13th. Supposed to be a bad, horrible day. I wonder why. You got to study things for yourself. Navigation, longitude, latitude. This is how sea mariners, Moors moored over the ocean and seas by the stars. They navigated by the stars where they got longitude and latitude from. Geology. That's how they located what was here on Earth. The topography. Excuse my language. Topography. Your terrain, because everything ain't flat. So they said they thought the Earth was flat, right? Once upon a time, supposedly, or it's round, or it's back flat, or it's just a perimeter, or it is a plane. Airplane, a plane. Every zodiac astrology is connected to a body part in organ. It's your biology. Symbology. Symbology, the images, is language. Because in hieroglyphics, I can show you a symbol of something. And it can communicate all things. How you know? Well, if I put up a McDonald's Arches sign, what did they tell you? It's a McDonald's in location. If I put up a Shell gas station symbol up on the highway somewhere, you're like, well, shit, it's a gas station somewhere in the location. Symbology. That's hieroglyphics. You're reading and you don't even know what you're reading. The one thing I cannot stand, the perturb, the rub, when people talk about, oh, that zodiac shit, because people are just basing on this love stuff, and a lot of people would just, what was the book that came out in the 90s, Venus in You? I read it. I was in college, trying to figure out what's your compatibility sign, what's your, what energy, because everybody got a energy. Everyone is a element. Why is that? Why is the zodiac connected to an element? And why is that zodiac and element connected to you? Interesting. Because the first house in the clock, and it is a clock, and it is a clock house. It represents so many things, what you're seeing right here. That represents so much. It ain't just the zodiac. Because see, right now, it's February, but what if it's March or it's April? Whatever energy we are in, right? Aquarius, Pisces. That's an energy. But you may be a Cancer or a Leo. But you're a Cancer or a Leo in the energy of Aquarius and Pisces. You think just your energy is just going to be your energy, but your energy is going to be affected by other energy all of the time at different times of the day. Every energy, which is a zodiac, is affected by other energy, which are planets. And every planet has an effect on you. This goes all the way back to every mythology that was ever created. Agnostic goes back to Hermes, the teachings of Hermetic teachings, of learning of which was scribed down to what became Egyptian mythology of the laws of Ma'at, which they worshiped their pharaoh as a god, because he was supposed to be what? Knowledgeable of all things. He had to be a master. It wasn't just bloodline. And you couldn't become an Egyptian priest until the age of 45, which was the age of what? Moses, when he led his people, quote unquote, out of bondage. Everything is a symbology. Everything has a connection to it. You got something from somewhere else. It wasn't just created there. There is nothing new under the sun is an old saying by Moors, because everything has happened before. If you got Aries, which is a cardinal sign, it's connected to fire. You got Leo, which is a fit sign, connected to fire. You got Sagittarius, a mutable sign, connected to fire. Right? All these different elements, different people, fits, cardinal, mutable. Water, fire, earth, air. So a lot of times when people look at the compatibility of a person within the zodiac, you may not understand that you could be too much water, because you could be dealing with water. You could be too much fire, because you fire, you're dealing with fire. And everything comes 1, 2, 3. You got four separations, which you got same thing in the months. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 quarters. The months are connected to the planets. Every day of the week is named after a planet. When you was born, you came in at a certain angle at a certain degree. at a certain time on a certain day of the month of a particular year. All these numbers add you up. You are very special. You are one and only one, just like a snowflake. There is not one like you. But the zodiac, just and based on you finding love, is based on you knowing what the hell is going on with you right here, right now. It also can tell you your past. It also can tell you your future. You have a north, a east, a west, and a south on the zodiac house clock, which is the NEWS, which is the news. It's the news, people. The zodiac lets you know what's up. What was it and what is going to be. It is very particular on energy, angles, degrees, time, place, and date. Your body, your organs, the elements in the earth which makes you up, which you affect it and it affects you. And what you have control over in every body part and organ in the body from every energy of planets that are all connected to you. Every sign is ruled by particular planets. But every planet affects other planets. It is called the universe. And what is your universe? What do you control? What do you know you control? Do you know your true power? They limit your power because they're only going to give you education. It's going to be limited by anything that's being taught to you. You have to seek it out. You have to know what the hell people are talking about. Or you have to find out. Because nobody knows by being told. You understand? Like, no one knows. I can tell you this shit right now, but you don't know what the hell I'm talking about unless you go seek it out yourself. But you have to go through all from the beginning of the beginning. I study every religion because I want to know, where is God? Where is he at? Where's she at? How did we get here? What religion was the first religion? Where did it come from? Who brought it here? Know better, do better. And to give a little testimony real quick, how powerful the zodiac is, and doing your birth natal chart and doing your projected chart of 6 months, 12 months. I did a chart and I knew when my father was going to pass away. And I haven't done a chart since. And I am an astrologist. I am. I'm many things because I know I'm Allah in the flesh. So I know I have to gain a lot of knowledge. And Moor's GDP is knowledge. So I have to bring knowledge all the time. That's how we educated the world, and every subject is. But this thing is very powerful, and you got to be careful with it too. Islam. Thank you to all the subscribers to the TheMoorVue podcast. We have yet to be monetized, and any donations we want to give to the channel, so we keep it going for the 23 and on. It will be much appreciated. Thank you very much. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.